Welcome to Local Control Task 48, Intersecting Runway Seperation. Intersecting runway separation or intersecting flight path operations. We're going to use figure 399 on the right first. Issue traffic information on each aircraft operating on intersecting runways. Separate departing aircraft from another aircraft using an intersecting runway by ensuring that the departure does not begin takeoff roll until one of the following exists. Correction 1, the preceding aircraft has departed and passed the intersection or is turning to avert any conflict. So back to that figure 399, the aircraft has either departed and passed the intersecting runway or has turned south or north in this picture, depending on the flight path that they need or the pilot's request. So as soon as they're no longer in the path of that aircraft, you can issue a departure clearance. Number 2, a preceding arriving aircraft. So if in figure 3910, the white aircraft is the aircraft that's arriving, the black aircraft is the departure aircraft. In section A is clear of the landing runway, so that would be landing and then either past that intersecting runway or turned prior to, or B, has completed the landing roll on the runway and will hold short of the intersection. So what's important to know about that, if you have an aircraft on an intersecting runway and the arriving aircraft lands, you can't tell it to land and hold short. However, once he's landing roll and appears to be at a safe taxi speed, you can ask that aircraft if they're able to hold short of that runway, the intersecting runway, and once they're in the holding position, you can then clear the aircraft for departure. C, has completed the landing roll and observed turning at an exit point prior to the intersection, which is the first option there with the aircraft going to the right, or has passed the intersection, again, has already landing roll and passed that intersection. And that's basically it for intersecting runways. So you basically, as you have aircraft expanded out, if you have 2 arrivals, you have to think about whether or not the aircraft is going to touch down and become a departure, and then prior to that aircraft that's arriving. So we will do a static scenario next, and in that static scenario we will talk and discuss that same thing. So you have to actually project outward, and we'll talk about that on that next scenario, which is scenario 4.